Hey YouTube, this is Denver and Misty Valley Paramount. If you would love to see a tutorial on this, which quite honestly, to me, looks like a hooker or a prostitute, then definitely keep watching. I hope you enjoy, and make sure you leave all your wonderful comments and feedback below. So prior to applying any makeup, make sure that your skin is nice and shaved and smooth in every direction, and that your skin is tacky to a point where it sticks when you touch it. So I'm not going to apply foundation directly to my face because I want a light application. If you're worried about your beard coming through, along the beard area is where you would apply it directly to the face if you're going to apply it any area. Once all foundation is on, I am going to literally stipple it across my entire face to blend everything out in a manner that won't add extra product and that won't move a dramatic amount of the product. And I'm not applying any to my eyelids. Using a fluffier foundation brush and a Mayron, it's a dark chocolatey kind of color, I don't know the color, I'm going to contour. I'm going to wrap around my ear, and then I'm going to come almost on a straight angle from where I started to about an inch away from my mouth. And I'm going to pull it back to right above where my earlobe ends, or for someone who doesn't have a hanging earlobe, where your ear bottom is. And blend. I'm also going to pull this color around, chopping off the corner of my jaw here, and wrapping it up slightly into the hairline right here. Once your general layer is on, take a dual fiber stippling brush and blend out your edges, blending in a downwards and outwards motion. And for more of a well-defined jaw structure, take your brush and literally pull it down beside your chin. If you want a more rounded cheekbone, by all means, feel free to curve it upwards, just slightly. You do not need to bring it all the way up because you already have a natural line. Find it and use it to go with. Personally, I'm not a fan of an upturned cheekbone like this because I'm a little thinner than some of the drag queens are that are out there, and if you have a little bit more weight, this is going to add a little bit of weight to your face, which looks awkward if you are really, really, really thin. So I'm going to blend this out. Contour your hairline right here. Define your jaw once again. If you wish to thin out your neck, you can take it, and if you tense up really, really, really good, you can see lines here. But anyways, you could bring a dark color directly around your Adam's apple, highlight your Adam's apple, or around your Adam's apple. And if your Adam's apple sticks out really, really, really far and you still want to make your neck thinner, then what you could do is you could darken slightly above the Adam's apple and highlight everything else down the center. Using what's left on my brush from a previous application, I'm going to drag this down from the corner of my eyebrow to the end of my nose. The Marilyn Monroe trick is to also bring it underneath your nose. It's going to make it look like your nose is closer to your face and doesn't stick out as far. Blending is your friend. The places on your face you want to highlight are directly on your cheekbone, directly above the contour that you've already put, on top of your nose, and right here to make it look more flat. Also, you can highlight directly above your lip if you're planning to extend your lip to make it look like a natural connection. Feel free to pull any extra color up onto the second highest points on your face, but do not apply product directly to these places, as they will become more like the highest points and it'll look awkward and offset. The highlight color I used on my cheekbones was Ben 9 Ivory Bisque, and the overall color I used on my face was soft beige. I'm now using translucent medium from Muriel to set everything. You do not need to press hard to do this, but you do want to make sure that you have enough powder and enough strength to completely absorb the oils that are in the foundation that you have just added. So taking an angled liner brush, go through and make sure you properly define them. And they should start right at the corner of your eye. The arch should be from the corner of your nostril through your pupil, straight up so you can see there. And that's where the highest point should be, and then the tail should be right there. Right through the corner of your eye, straight above. I prefer to start with the bottom first to create a frame, as you normally pluck from the bottom, and they tell you, most people will agree, not to pluck from the top. You would normally have a straight line on the bottom and not on the top. So to those of you who do start from the bottom and blend down, I just don't think it looks natural, in my opinion. So I do a line and I pull it up. If you have holes in your brows, you would want to use a wax that comes with most dual eyebrow kits. Using a fluffy brush and Let Me Pop paint pot from MAC, I'm going to apply it all over my eye, all the way right up into the brow bone. And apply it directly underneath. Using a nice large fluffy brush in Vanilla by Ben Nye, place it directly underneath your brow bone, the highest point, the arch, and blend it out from there. Also take a little bit of the color and apply it to the inner corner. Using a shade very similar to the paint pot I put on my face, on my eyes, I'm going to apply this all over the rest of the eye. Place it on the angle of the lower lid and then start, place, and blend. Now you don't need to dramatically change your crease necessarily, but if you're looking to create a bigger eye, so I'm definitely making it bigger towards the inside, and I'm also going to smoke it underneath the eye. You also want to take that color and drag it along your upper lash line to create more of a C shape on the top of your lid. Using the same brush, I'm going to pack the shiny Lorac pigment onto the center. To blend the purple into the white, I'm going to use one that's a couple shades darker. This is from the Naked palette, and I'm using the color that's called Naked right there to blend in between. This is also going to warm it up slightly. And I'm also going to blend it out on the bottom, and using the color called Sin from the palette, which is the second one in here. It's a slightly pinky, frosty. I'm going to place that onto the inner corner, and I'm going to once again blend everything. So I'm going to place a thinner line on the top from the inner corner and a little bit thicker to the outer corner. Make sure they're connected. They can go to a point, but don't wing it. On the outer lash line, I'm going to very slightly smoke up the black. And to get closest to the lash line, I'm taking Feel Line by MAC and I'm running it in between the lashes. I'm going to curl my lashes. Apply your favorite mascara. And we're going to apply more than one coat. You can feel free to add lashes at this point if you choose to. I almost forgot, you guys didn't remind me. I needed to lighten up the other side as well. I'm going to highlight using Soft and Gentle from MAC. Right along the cheekbone right here. If you want to bronze a little bit, which I do, I am going to take Gold Rush, or Gold Deposit, sorry, from MAC, which is a darker color, and I'm going to brush that just slightly above where I added the highlight. I'm going to add this one, which is called Improvise by MAC. So I'm going to add lashes from Sephora. I don't know if you could see them there. For the lips, I'm going to line in Mauve, Maybelline number 30, all the way around. Only overline on the top. Do not overline on the sides, otherwise your lips are going to look like you're a clown. And likewise on the bottom, I'm keeping to a natural lip. I'm not correcting the shapes very much, so I'm going to make the bottom bigger than the top. I'm going to fill with Pink Nouveau from MAC. If you line your lips or fill in your lips farther than you want to, take a second to correct it, because nothing looks worse than a lazy makeup artist. You could leave your lips like that if you want. I am going to add Pretty Please over top of it by MAC to three-dimensionalize the lips a little bit more on the inner corners. And right underneath the bottom, I am going to darken it using Passion Purple from Ben Nye. If you really want more of a natural effect, push your eyelashes out. Then take your finger or a tool, whatever it is, and pull the upper eyelid over the lash band onto the tacky glue. This will help stick both together. It'll raise your lashes a little bit more, and they will look more natural. Lastly, I'm going to add a touch of blush. I know I said I wasn't going to. I changed my mind. But I'm allowed to change things once I've done them. Funny, if I was gonna do Barbie girl, this is exactly what I'd wear. I'm a Barbie girl. I hope this was helpful to some of you, and until my next video, I hope you all have amazing days. Bye.